The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. Franklin D. Roosevelt. My friends, let's just keep pushing forward without doubt that we can master these markets. And how do we master markets? That is being able to accurately follow price movement. Limit losses, as I was talking about yesterday, and let the profits run. Those two things are the key of keys. You just need a half-decent tracking method. And if you can limit losses and you can let your profits run like we teach here, man, the world's your oyster. Practice and prove it to yourself. Let's jump into these charts and see where things are. Stocks and gold up, bonds and Bitcoin down. We see the S&P 500 up 0.76% for the day. Now we look at the half-day chart. It's staying above that weekly trend line. The 2-day has penetrated it. But thankfully, we have a little green candle that's trying to form. Now again, hope always springs eternal, right? I mean, we can see where the highest high we have had lately is the high on the 2-day candle representing Friday and Monday. That was 459.65. Right now, 458.90 is where we are. So again, we have fallen below that and through the weekly trend line. Now, again, we're waiting to see, are things going to move back up or is everything going to crumble? Now, typically, as we move through and we have had such a good 2-day run, we've had such a good weekly run, but we have seen the 2-day start to cave on us. We can see as far as the volume, the last two 2-day candles, we see this last 2-day candle, shrinking volume, a doji right there. This one's a little stronger. And again, we're not even halfway of the volume, of the average volume on the first day of this 2-day candle. Let's see what goes on Friday in the markets and which way stocks end up going. I have a feeling, but again, I don't trust feelings. I trust what the charts show us. And they do show a weakening, even though things up. Now let's look at where we are on the NASDAQ 100. Of course, the NASDAQ 100 showing a green candle on the 2-day chart. Those prior 2-day candles, 4 days worth of red candles, well below the weekly trend line. We look at where we are. We've fallen out of it this week with a little bitty candle. Again, lots of weakening showing. Half-day chart is below. Trying to hold on. We'll see. Let's take a look at what happens on Friday and where things go for the day. Nonetheless, up 1.40%. But again, not near that prior high that we saw last week or even where we were the week before. We're going to move from stocks to bonds. Bonds pulling back 0.57%. Nice week already. We're already at average volume. We can see where things are weak in the morning, a little less weak in the afternoon, but again, still down a little bit, 0.57% above the weekly trend line on both the 2-day and the half-day. We'll see if bonds can get some more momentum tomorrow. Gold up just a smidgen, same kind of thing that we see on the S&P and the NASDAQ. We can see how we've pushed below after, we had this week with all that up movement. And if you look down on the half-day chart, you can see where on last Friday things popped up in the morning, even more in the afternoon, and then for 2 days down. That, of course, we saw this really, really weird-looking candle where we had that huge wick on top, and then the candle body itself shrunken and small. That week after, we saw things moving down, and then this week, lots of indecision. So what's going on with gold and bonds? Looks to me like they are dying on the vine. Now, could they be digesting, getting ready to bump up again? Yes, But again, the longer this goes, we'll wait, watch, and see. Things haven't trashed down yet. Now, lastly, we'll take a look at Bitcoin. It's been a beautiful week for Bitcoin. Above average volume already. Still 1 day left. We can see this latest 2-day candle with the down move of 1.04% is not reaching that prior high. We can see where things had run up for several days and then starting to weaken on Wednesday afternoon and then weakening in the morning and afternoon on Thursday. So see what Bitcoin's up to, if it's going to, again, gain a little momentum, shoot back up. But great week so far. That is where we are as we end the day on Thursday. Patreon members, we have your weekly vertical crossovers, 15 of them. We've got 3 up and the other 12 are down. We will be getting that out to you. Already posted at the Patreon site. I'll be sending the email links to are the 3-wave trades and the charting cryptos, commodities, and currencies. Thanks again, folks. If you're not a Patreon member, appreciate what we do here for you every day. Become one. It's easy to do. Just follow the link in the show notes, and the first thing you're going to get, options made simple, the Charting Wealth way. You will love it. If you're interested in learning how to practice trade options, this is the best place, I think, for you to start. God bless, my friends. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth World Headquarters.